Sounds good, Charlie.
Why is it yellow?
You're behaving like a pack of people.
This is the last straw.
Okay.
All right, fellas, hold it down.
Well, this is a nice way to wind up.
Well, we can't just drift here forever.
Let's go, gang.
Mommy, I want some.
Sounds good, Charlie.
Why is it yellow?
You're behaving like a pack of people.
This is the last straw.
Okay.
Ba ba boo wah, ba boo ba doo ba doo boo wah, ba doo ba doo wah, ba dee dee dee. Elixir of life, doo ba dee ba dee boop ba ba doo ba dee dee. Ba ba dee boop. Hey kids, welcome to another fine edition. Just fine, not great, just fine. Edition of Quadruple B. I almost said Movie Love because I just did one of those. Another edition of Quadruple BBBN, Big Bloody Breaking Blu-ray News, here on my channel, where I talk about stuff and say things to a camera. I'm alive. So yeah, we have very little news to talk about today, which is great because I am finishing up the first in a new trend of videos for Screen Rant that is very, very anxiety-inducing. So this is going to be a pretty quick show. Not as quick as the last one. The last one was quick for a different reason. But because of how quick, this is a segue, because of how quick, let me just make an adjustment here. Boop. Because of how quick that show went, I made a horrible error. I made a mistake unlike you've ever seen before. A mistake that makes me feel truly, let me get my levels right here so I'm not like breaking your fucking eardrums. A mistake that makes me feel really bad about myself. And that is I forgot some partner labels when I was talking about the Vinegar Syndrome. I don't know how I did it. They were right there. I just fluttered away. So let's go ahead and pop on over to our new segment over in Vinegar Syndrome. So the last one I talked about from the partner labels that they announced on Friday was The Last Matinee, and I totally skipped out on Summer of '84 and Boarding House, and I felt like a real piece of turd because I fucking love Boarding House. I've still not seen Summer of '84. I heard mixed things, so I just never got around to it. I guess I'll have to get around to it. But you also get a vinyl soundtrack LP if you want for $35. For a little bit more money, you can get the 4K Ultra HD of Summer of '84. I love this cover, by the way. No matter how the slip, by the specifically, no matter how the final product is, Really like this. Of course, it's Gunpowder and Sky. They did Prospect, which had a similarly like bonkers, crazy, huge package. I don't. Is it multiple? Let's see here. So, yeah, reversible cover artwork. Okay. Really cool. Like all the artwork is really nifty. As I said, I still have not actually watched it, so I can't say one way or the other. I've heard it leans too much into nostalgia, but I could, it could also be rad as fuck, and I just don't know. So please sound off in the comments if you love it. Oh man, I need to see Titan. I have like a bunch of things I need to see, but I have to, for work, watch that Sopranos prequel before I go see anything that I actually want to see, like Titan, or Lamb. So, Summer 84, summer 1984, the perfect time to be 15 years old and free. But when neighborhood conspiracy theorist Davy Armstrong begins to suspect his police officer neighbor might be the serial killer all over the local news, he and his 3 best friends begin an investigation that soon turns dangerous. It's like Disturbia, but not. Or Rear Window, but not. Let's see here. We got audio commentary with the filmmakers, a blooper reel, and some interviews with the people behind the scenes. And that is it. I'm assuming. This is a very classy program. I'll get to the Kino thing in a bit. So yeah, it looks perfectly good. I might check this out before buying it because I'm not like 100% on getting every single partner label necessarily. So we'll see about that. I think it's on like Shudder or something. I could be wrong about that, but I definitely need to check it out if it's available. And then of course, Boarding House. Now this one, oh girl, I own this on DVD. 100% buying this disc. 100%. I love Boarding House. It was a big inspiration for me when I saw it. It informed aspects of The Head and is just fucking rad as hell. It's one of the very best shot on video productions out there. It's a little meandering at times, and I do not recommend the director's cut to anyone who appreciates their sanity, but it is rad as hell. It is a very much one of those like passion project films that also involves a lot of hubris, and I love me some quality hubris. It's on Shudder. Sweet. All right, so let's say first off, this cover, hot diggity fuck. I love this so much. This is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, there he is. There's Johnny Boy himself. So what I love. So they have the part of this package is the film version. So basically, this is a shot on video movie that they had a 35 millimeter film print made of. So they took the video and they transferred it to 35 millimeter so they could show it theatrically. And I believe that makes it the first it's the first theatrically released shot on video film. And now everything's shot on video. Fucking Avengers is shot on video. It's the fucking world we live in. It's so cool to see this on like film stock. It's such a weird, crazy thing, and I am fucking pumped about it. There's the internals. Fuck yeah, AGFA. Fuck yeah. Which I found out that AGFA also has a copy of Radioactive Dreams, Albert Pyun's Radioactive Dreams, and man, I need to find a theater that'll show that shit because I need it in my body. Anyway, so limited edition, 4,000 units. I'm just gonna read this out because this is, fuck yeah. Nothing can prepare you for Boarding House. Jim, director John Wintergate, a psychic gigolo who wears a leopard print thong, rents a haunted house to, quote, beautiful women with no ties. From there, this unworldly slasher transforms into a sleazy, hallucinogenic maelstrom of gore, sex, chainsaws, pie fights, killer refrigerators, jacuzzis, beds that eat people, a new wave band called 33 1/3, and a leading lady known only as Kalasu. Boarding House is the first shot-on-video horror film to be blown up to 35 millimeter and released theatrically. AGFA and Bleeding Skull are thrilled to bring the 35mm theatrical cut to home video for the first time in this 2-disc set, which also includes Psycho Killer, a previously unreleased alternate home video cut, and Sally and Jess, the previously unreleased family film from the makers of Boarding House. All that right there, fucking got me. Oh, I'm in it to win it. Love it. And let's see here. So, it's got region free 2-disc Blu-ray set. Let's see, theatrical cut on 35, original home video cut from 3/4-inch master tape, theatrical cut, partial commentary with AGFA and Bleeding Skull's Joseph A. Ziemba and friends, theatrical cut commentary with star Marielle McKinley and Sean King. 35mm theatrical trailer, and home video trailers and TV spots. Then disc 2, we got Psycho Killer, which is transferred from the 1-inch master. Sally and Jess, previously unrelated, blah, 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 blah. Preserved in 2K from the 16mm answer print. And then we have Sally and Jess commentary with Colossu, John Wintergate, and Sean King. That's insane. Got on-set footage from that film and music videos from Colossu and John Wintergate. So, the only problem I have with this particular disc, and we'll see if like they change anything in the future, but I doubt they will. Actually, is the home? I don't know if the home video cut can't be the director's cut. So, can it? I don't think it is. I don't have my copy readily available. But I don't see anything about the extra long director's cut, which, bums me out a little bit because I would like to see that on the same disc. Because right now I have it on DVD and I'm never going to watch it. So this is kind of a dumb complaint, but I would like a more complete edition. I do feel like there's some stuff potentially missing. It does say music videos from Colossu and Calasu, I don't know how to say her fucking name, and John Wintergate. So that covers a lot of the material on the DVD that was already released, but it does seem like there's a few things missing. And some of that makes sense, like there was a commentary with Jesus from Slasher Video, that it makes sense that wouldn't be on this release, but I feel like he would just give it to him. I don't know. That seems weird, but it could be more packed, but at the same time, if you already have the DVD, then this is just like cherry on. This is like when Arrow releases their 4K discs and it's not, the same exact material as the Blu-ray, and it's really just there for the upgrade, and like they don't have the Blu-ray, they just have the 4K disc, all that shit. It's kind of like that, where this is just like an upgrade for fans. That being said, I can't imagine anyone really needs that director's cut. I just, I'd like to see it. I did not hear that. Did you hear they were able to source complete English audio for Trauma? I did not see that. That's fucking sick as hell. Let's see here. You already know. Yeah, I heard about the Swan Song cut. I'm really sad I couldn't go and see that but I just came back from the fucking East Coast. I can't manage that. One day I will see it. One day. So let's see here. Burp. Yeah. So this is pretty sick. I'm going to buy the shit out of it. I suggest you do too. Boarding House is a life-changing experience. So next up, we've got some Kino stuff, and we're going to get to the sale last, just because it's going to take a while. But we have a few things. First off, Revenge of the Shogun Women 3D has been detailed for release. And I really should have gone with like the tweet because I don't. Available December 14th. That's when you can buy that sucker. Until then, it's listed as temporarily out of stock. I like how it's. Oh wait, no, it's available right now to buy. It's just temporarily out of stock. I'm dumb. Probably because it was 40% off. So it's in 3D. Looks pretty hip and jazzy. I don't have anything to say about this really. It's just, it's available. It includes 3 3D shorts, College Capers, Persian Slave Market, and 2 guys from Tick Ridge. So, it's restored by the 3D archive. They're pretty dope at what they do. Has a sick ass cover. It's probably not nearly as good as that cover, but if you have a 3D TV and you like to show it off with weird old bullshit movies, here you go. Fucking get on that when it's actually in stock. And then we also have, coming from Kino Lorber, in 4K UHD, we got Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I'm just going to close my fucking messages there. Good thing my nudes weren't showing. All the nudes that I send to Andrew Furtado. So Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, very confusing and sometimes boring film, but beautiful to look at, starring a whole bunch of fucking just heavy hitters coming to 4K UHD. I haven't seen it since it was released. I actually kind of want to revisit that, so this might be the prime opportunity for that. But yeah, coming soon. We don't know when, so when we have details, we'll talk about them. And then next up, this is pretty fucking rad. Savage Sisters, directed by Eddie Romero, who did Black Mama, White Mama. He was a Filipino director. The Blood Island series, it was released by Severin. Those are his movies. And then he also did, 1977's Sudden Death. So not the Jean-Claude Van Damme Sudden Death, not the 80s Sudden Death, the 70s Sudden Death. Actually, what am I saying? I have his fucking filmography on a tab here somewhere. Sudden Death, yeah, 1977. So pretty prolific filmmaker, Eddie Romero. And this is starring John Ashley. Now, John Ashley, he worked a lot with like Roger. Actually, he was the one that I believe, and I might be mistaken here, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. John Ashley was the guy who turned Roger Corman on to shooting in the Philippines. And then later on, he, I think at the end of his career in the Philippines, this is the last movie he shot in the Philippines. And then he helped on Apocalypse Now, I think, to procure shit or something. And then he went back to the States. But he had a nice string of films. I think they were produced by AIP in the Philippines, and this is one of them. And additionally, this has Sid Haig in it. Sid Haig, fucking rad. I've never seen I've never seen Savage Sisters, but God damn it, my fucking messages just keep popping up. Leave me alone. But it's one that's been on my list for a while. Again, Sid Haig apparently fucking just destroys in this movie. And yeah, John Ashley got some good notices too. So excited to see how that is. It's a brand new 2K Master. Again, it's coming soon. We don't really have much to talk about with it. I only made it the thumbnail for this video because it's a cool poster. And I am excited. This is one of those, I might wait for a sale if the sale is roughly around the same time. Because again, we don't know when it's coming out, but I might just buy it full price because it looks pretty rad. And has this whole multicultural cast, again shot in the Philippines, lots of action. It's a lot of martial arts stuff. I know that they shot it while martial arts movies were hitting it big, but then those were going downhill, so they kind of marketed it differently. And you can kind of see that in this poster where it's all guns and stuff. So yeah, if you want ass kicking babes doing martial arts shit in the Philippines, then Savage Sisters. So very excited about that. Also stars Gloria Hendry, Sherry Cafaro, Rosanna Ortiz. Yeah, cool. Got nothing else to say about it. All right, so Shout Factory has a bunch of new shit coming out. This is a little tight. One second, let's see here. There we go. So we got a few that I don't really care too much about. I got Lady in a Cage, which is, might be interesting. And Going Berserk, which, it's a lesser John Candy joint. We also have this Irish folklore trilogy. This is kind of cool if you don't own these already. So, oh my God, come on. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Got exclusive 40-page booklets, folded mini poster, animatics of each film with filmmaker commentary. That's actually really cool. That's fucking rad. Reading of that thing by Mick Lally, exclusive interviews, exclusive and more. Good copywriting there, guys. So Secret of the Kells, Song of the Sea, Wolfwalkers, just those discs as they were, plus this extra stuff in a fancy box. I don't think we have anything else. Okay, so yeah, a little fancy box. That's all we got so far. But cool, like, that's nifty. It's only $70. 3 films and a sexy case. If you really like animation, there you go. That's all I got. This is also being released by G Kids, I think. So I don't know how that works out, but since Shout's one of our usuals, figured I'd go with this version to talk about. So kind of cool, especially if you're into animation. I love animation, so it's a strong maybe. And then let's see here. They're also re-releasing Vampire Lovers. So this is interesting. They actually, I think it's on Facebook. Let's see here. So this is according to them, a big improvement over their 2013 release of the Vampire Lovers, which I think I bought, and I'm kind of mad at myself now, but that's okay. So it's a Region A disc set for December 21st. It's a collector's edition. Will come guaranteed with the slipcover in its first 3 months of release. So no real limit except for the time frame. So that's cool. Has to be. But we don't have anything about the actual special features. Just the fact that it is the Vampire Lovers. Once again, this is fine. The previous release poster is better, but you know, I'm hoping the collector's poster is double-sided and has the old artwork, because this artwork's kind of lame in comparison. But still, it's a classic of the Hammer horror movie franchise, I guess. And